I'm going to be doing a assessment. I would knock on the door and introduce myself before going into the patient's room, perform hand hygiene, and let them know what my presence for being in the room is. I'm going to do an inspection of your head and neck and the lymph nodes. So first I would inspect the patient's head. It is round, it's symmetrical, no obvious abrasions, lesions, or injuries. Then I would palpate the head for any lesions. There's no rashes that I can visibly see. I would go ahead and I'm gonna inspect the TMJ. I'm gonna have the patient open his mouth, close it, and then open it again and see if you can move it side to side. Does that cause any pain? I didn't feel any crepitus, anything abnormal. And then I'm gonna inspect his frontal sinuses as well as his maxillary sinuses. Any pain? No swelling? Do you have any pain? No. Okay. Next I'm gonna move to I'm gonna actually go to the back. I'm gonna feel for his thyroid gland. Can you move to the left? I would feel and have him swallow. Any pain? All right, and can you move to that side and do the same thing? Can you swallow? All right. It was symmetrical, no enlargements noted. I would listen with the bell of my stethoscope for bruise. Have you looked that way for me? Look the other way. No bruise, auscultated. Everything was symmetrical, normal findings. I didn't find anything that I shouldn't be finding. I'm gonna go ahead and feel for the occipital lymph nodes. I'm gonna feel right at the base of his skull. They should be 1 centimeter and movable and about pea size. My computer went black. Do you think it's still recording? I'm gonna go post-ocular. I'm gonna feel for the same thing for his lymph nodes. Feeling with the pads of my fingers. They're symmetrical on both sides. Go pre-ocular or pre-auricular, sorry. Same thing. And then I'm gonna go tonsillar. Put your head up for me. And tonsillar right here. Submandibular, mandibular, submantle. Then I'm gonna go cervical. It should be symmetrical on both sides. Can you look to the left for me? I'm gonna go deep. Look to the right. Deep. All right. And then I'm gonna feel posteriorly. I don't feel the cervical. Can't really feel any there. And then I'm gonna go supraclavicular. You kind of lift your shoulders, just like that. Perfect. All right. Lymph nodes were all symmetrical, all movable. They were about 1 centimeter. The only ones I couldn't really feel were the deep clavicular. And then I would look in his ear. So if I had an otoscope, I would pull his ear back and up, and I would kind of tilt it to the side and rest my finger against his ear or against his cheek and look in his ear. I would hope to be able to see the tympanic membrane. There's no redness, no edema, no purulent drainage, anything like that. And I'd want to do it on both sides and make sure it was even. And then with the ophthalmoscope, I would do the same thing. I would make sure that his eyes were reactive to light. I would look in both sides. I would bring them across, make sure that they're round, equal, they accommodate well, and that's all that I would look for there. And I think that is it.